My pride is a ghost that refuses to leave, a shadow that walks where the spirit can't breathe. I waited for logic to offer a hand, but logic is dust in a desolate land. Every promise I swallowed turned bitter and cold, a story of hunger that's never been told. I see through the glass of a memory's eye, watching the truth as it withers to die. This is the fire that consumes every thought, the battle for peace that was never quite fought. Take all the pieces that never belong and bury the rhythm of every old song. I surrender the will and the power to feel until only the hunger is hollow and real. The silence is heavy and tastes like the salt of every decision and every small fault. It isn't the distance that tears us apart, but the heavy vibration that lives in the heart. I search for a reason to justify pain, but reasons are ghosts in an infinite chain. The more that I seek, the less that I find, except for the chains that I left far behind. Unfold the layers of skin and of bone. Show me a kingdom I've never quite known. Strip away mercy and strip away fear until only the essence of longing is clear. This is the fire that consumes every thought, the battle for peace that was never quite fought. Take all the pieces that never belong and bury the rhythm of every old song. I surrender the will and the power to feel until only the hunger is hollow and real. Nothing remains but the pull of the dark, the cooling of embers, the death of the spark. Hollow and real, hollow and real. tangled web that I can never leave. It isn't anger and it isn't grief, just a slow descent without relief. I offered up the best of what was left to find the center of a soul bereft. The spirit wanders through an endless maze, searching for the meaning in a haze of all the things I thought that I deserved. Not a single fragment was preserved. Take the pride and take the hollow crown. Watch the heavy walls come tumbling down. I'm letting go of every tired dream, floating on the logic of a stream that leads to nowhere but the very end, where the broken pieces finally bend into a shape that I can finally trust, beyond the memory and beyond the dust. The mind is clever when it wants to hide the messy truths that linger deep inside. I built a fortress out of sheer intent, but every single brick was only lent by a version of myself I used to know, before I learned to let the water flow. The depth of longing is a bitter taste, a lifetime of a slow and steady waste, waiting for a sign that never came, until I realized I was the flame. Strip the layers of the false belief, find the beauty in the sharpest grief. No more resistance to the coming tide, no more places left for me to hide. Take the pride, and take the hollow crown. Watch the heavy walls come tumbling down. I am letting go of every tired dream, floating on the logic of a stream that leads to nowhere but the very end, where the broken pieces finally bend into a shape that I can finally trust, beyond the memory and beyond the dust. Final surrender to the heavy deep, promises that I no longer keep, just the stillness and the fading light into the reaches of the final sight. Hunger is a fire that does not need a spark, a constant recognition of the cold within the dark. I tried to name the feeling, but the language is too small to capture how it feels to give the world and lose it all. It isn't just a shadow or a ghost upon the wall, but the heavy, steady pressure of a long and slow recall. The spirit is a vessel that is leaking at the seams, pouring out the substance of 1,000 broken dreams. This is the intensity of everything I crave, the silent desperation from the cradle to the grave. I am reaching for a phantom that I cannot even name, just a moth that finds its meaning in the middle of the flame. Take the mercy from the madness and the reason from the lie, until there's nothing left to witness but the how and not the why. The logic of the body is a cruel and hollow thing, demanding every tribute that a wounded soul can bring. I trade away the peace I found for one more bitter taste of a memory that lingers in a wide and barren waste. There are no words for how the heart begins to fold and break underneath the massive burden of a never-ending ache. It is a heavy rhythm that is beating in the blood, a desperate resistance to the coming of the flood. The stories that I tell, the heaven in the middle, and the architecture of hell. Find the rawest nerve and pull until the truth begins to show that the more I try to hold it, the more I let it go. This is the intensity of everything I crave, the silent desperation from the cradle to the grave. I am reaching for a phantom that I cannot even name, just a moth that finds its meaning in the middle of the flame. Take the mercy from the madness and the reason from the lie, until there's nothing left to witness but the how and not the why. I am heavy with the wanting, I am hollow with the need. The spirit is a garden where the sorrow is the seed, the weight of want, the weight of want. I'm a question that forgot how to be asked, a silent memory where the bitterness is masked. The surface of the spirit is beginning to erode underneath the pressure of a secret heavy load. There is no sanctuary in the logic of the mind, only the remnants of the truth I left behind. I walk the narrow line between the mercy and the shame, looking for the essence that is hiding in the name. Take the anchor from the deep and let the current take the lead. I am tired of the harvest and the sowing of the seed. There is beauty in the breaking, there is power in the fall. When the ego is a whisper that can barely speak at all. Everything I gathered was a weight I couldn't bear. Now I offer up the silence as a final desperate prayer. Are heavy layers that I folded in the dark, searching for the fire, but afraid of every spark. It isn't that I'm lost within the vastness of the soul, but the pieces that I keep will never make a perfect whole. I trade the certainty of knowing for the freedom of the doubt, turning every fear and every longing inside out. The bitterness has softened into something almost sweet, a surrender that is final, a surrender that's complete. A battle never won. Let the definition fade and let the boundaries dissolve into the simple truth that no one ever has to solve. Take the anchor from the deep and let the current take the lead. I am tired of the harvest and the sowing of the seed. There is beauty in the breaking, there is power in the fall. When the ego is a whisper that can barely speak at all. Everything I gathered was a weight I couldn't bear. Now I offer up the silence as a final desperate prayer. Just the essence, just the breath, quiet understanding in the middle of the depth. The hollow frames finally light, fading slowly out of sight. I am becoming a memory of a man I used to be, a fading outline lost within a wide and restless sea. The layers of my certainty are peeling one by one, revealing all the damage that a lifetime has begun. It isn't that the spirit broke or simply lost its way, but the steady, heavy pressure of the things I couldn't say. The architecture of the heart is built on shifting sand, and I am losing every grip of what I once could command. I watch the pride dissolve into a liquid, heavy fear, while the essence of the longing is the only thing left clear. This is the slow surrender to the heavy pull of you, a transformation of the soul that I must wander through. Take the substance of the ego and the logic of the mind, leave the hollow expectations and the bitterness behind. I am opening the gates that I have guarded for so long, to find the silent melody inside the broken song. It is a beautiful destruction of the person that I made, a final reconciliation in a deep and quiet shade. Years are just a narrative of hunger and of thirst, a series of pretenses that I've carefully rehearsed. I wore the armor of the cold to keep the fire at bay, but the heat of the emotion has a way to find its way. It burns through the excuses and it burns through the intent, until I'm just a fragment of the energy I spent. There is no use in hiding from the truth of what I feel. The vulnerability is the only thing that's real. I trade the strength of iron for the flexibility of grace, searching for the meaning in a wide and empty space. Strip the pride, strip the shame, strip the very mention of a celebrated destruction of the person that I made, a final reconciliation. In a deep and quiet shade, I am fading, I am becoming. The erosion of the self is the start of something new, hollow and open, quiet and true. The slow surrender, the slow surrender. I am studying the shape of the space you left behind, a mapping of the vacuum in the corners of the mind. It isn't that the memory has started to decay, but the weight of the tomorrow that I cannot push away. There is no logic in the way the blood begins to burn, for a lesson that the spirit is too stubborn to unlearn. The history of longing is written on the bone, a language that is spoken when the heart is all alone. I'm tracing every outline of a ghost I can't release, a desperate negotiation for a moment of some peace. This is the anatomy of what it means to lose, a path of least resistance that I didn't want to choose. Take the hunger and the anger and the salt within the wound, to the rhythm of a nature that is perfectly untuned. I am deeper than the sorrow, and I'm wider than the fear, until the very essence of the void is all I hear. A slow and steady sinking to the bottom of the thought, the only kind of victory that never can be bought. The intellect is useless when the belly starts to ache, with the hunger for a substance that the logic cannot fake. I tried to find a substitute in reason and in pride, but there is no place for reason where the rawest feelings hide. The years are just a sequence of the slow and quiet theft, taking every fragment until nothing else is left. The vibration of a presence that was never meant to stay, a debt of pure emotion that I can never quite repay. I trade the light of wisdom for the comfort of the dark, searching for the that is perfectly untuned. I am deeper than the sorrow, and I'm wider than the fear, until the very essence of the void is all I hear. A slow and steady sinking to the bottom of the thought, the only kind of victory that never can be bought. The anatomy of nothing, the geometry of grief, a long and heavy winter without a single leaf, hollow, silent, deep. There is a heavy fluid moving slowly through the veins, a dark and silver silence that refuses any rains. It isn't made of water, and it isn't made of lead, but the residue of every single word I never said. I'm anchored to the bottom of a thought I can't escape, watching how the longing starts to change its very shape. The intellect is cooling like a stone inside a well, while the spirit rings with secrets that it isn't allowed to tell. Every movement is a struggle against the invisible pull of a heart that is too empty and a mind that is too full. This is the pressure of the soul when it finally begins to sink beyond the very edges of the things I used to think. Take the vanity of trying and the agony of will, and let the heavy mercury become completely still. I am drowning in the essence of a feeling so profound that it doesn't need a rhythm and it doesn't need a sound. Just the sinking and the settling to the very deepest part, the heavy silver center of a weary human heart. The logic of survival is a lie that we believe, a temporary comfort for the spirits that must grieve. I looked for a direction in the patterns of the light, but found the only honesty is hidden in the sight of a man who has surrendered every weapon and every shield to the vast and open silence of a wild and barren field. The years are just a friction that is wearing down the soul, until the jagged edges are no longer in control. I trade the fire of pressure of the soul when it finally begins to sink beyond the very edges of the things I used to think. Take the vanity of trying and the agony of will, and let the heavy mercury become completely still. I am drowning in the essence of a feeling so profound that it doesn't need a rhythm and it doesn't need a sound. Just the sinking and the settling to the very deepest part, the heavy silver center of a weary human heart. The mercury is rising, ooh, the mercury is still. The final subjugation of the individual will. Deep, slow, silver, heavy. I am walking through the hallways of a mind that never sleeps, counting every secret that the weary spirit keeps. The foundations are trembling with the weight of what was lost, a calculation of the gain against the final cost. It isn't that the walls are weak or built upon a lie, but the heavy steady pressure of a long and slow goodbye. I see the blueprints of a life I thought I had designed, only to find the structure was a prison for the mind. Every pillar is a promise that I couldn't quite uphold, a story of a fire that was left out in the cold. Oh, this is the architecture of a heart that's out of time, the rhythm of a mountain that I didn't want to climb. Take the bricks of my ambition and the mortar of my fear, and let the whole construction finally start to disappear. I am finding the beauty in the ruins and the dust, trading all the iron for the honesty of rust, a slow and steady leveling of everything I knew, until the only thing remaining is the essence of the truth. The intellect is busy trying to patch every crack, looking for a way to bring the old illusions back. But the earth beneath the spirit is beginning to expand, swallowing the logic of the things I had planned. The years are just a friction that erodes the very stone, leaving only fragments of a truth I've always known. I trade the safety of the roof for the vastness of the wide, with no more heavy corners where the shadows used to hide. Into something thin and clear, a resolution of the soul that finally is here. Tear it down, let it fall. Every ceiling, every floor, every barricade and the wall. Become the open landscape, become the empty air, the final realization of a long and silent prayer. This is the architecture of a heart that's out of time, the rhythm of a mountain that I didn't want to climb. Take the bricks of my ambition and the mortar of my fear, and let the whole construction finally start to disappear. I am finding the beauty in the ruins and the dust, trading all the iron for the honesty of rust. A slow and steady leveling of everything I knew, until the only thing remaining is the essence of the truth. Just the foundation, just the foundation, just the open space, the quiet dignity of a soul in its place. No more walls, no more walls, no more weight beyond the reach of pride and the shadow of the fate. I am measuring the distance between the logic and the soul, trying to find the number that will make the spirit whole. But the math of human hunger is a jagged, broken line that refuses to be captured by a linear design. The subtraction of a presence is an infinite amount, a heavy sum of silence that I don't know how to count. I am adding up the reasons why the fire had to fade, while standing in the middle of a debt that I have made. Every heartbeat is a fraction of a life I used to lead, divided by the pressure of a desperate hidden need. This is the cold geometry of everything I feel, a calculation of the loss that makes the sorrow real. Take the variables of mercy and the constants of the pain, and solve for the identity that's buried in the brain. I am looking for the balance in a world that is uneven, a formula for finding what the spirit is believing. The more that I examine the result of every year, the more the simple essence of the truth begins to clear. The intellect is searching for a pattern in the dark, trying to predict the dying of the final tiny spark. But the depth of the emotion is a sea without a shore, a complex realization of a truth I can't ignore. The years are just a sequence of a long and slow decline, that refuse to stay in line. I trade the certainty of numbers for the mystery of grace, searching for the value in an empty, hollow space. The bitterness is shifting like a decimal in flight, moving through the shadows to the edge of something right. Break the code, solve the heart, tear the entire logic of the universe apart, until there are no symbols, until there are no signs, just the raw vibration that the animal defines. This is the cold geometry of everything I feel, a calculation of the loss that makes the sorrow real. Take the variables of mercy and the constants of the pain, and solve for the identity that's buried in the brain. I am looking for the balance in a world that is uneven, a formula for finding what the spirit is believing. The more that I examine the result of every year, the more the simple essence of the truth begins to clear. The sum of all, the 0 point, the heavy fluid moving through the spirit and the joint. Final balance, final count. The spirit is the only thing the logic can't surmount. Loving you was like carrying a live coal in my bare hands. I never understood why my soul craved this heat while my skin burned. Somewhere deep inside, in my most hidden sanctuaries, I whispered your name. My pride scattered like dried leaves crushed under my feet. I set all my defenses on fire just for a single look from you. Now in this silence, I watch the last glimmer remaining among the ashes. No matter how far I go, I carry that heavy ache in my heart with me, as if my entire existence is a web woven around your absence. This passion is the wild and merciless storm that took me from myself. I surrendered everything to that bottomless, dark abyss. Take 'Cause without you, every state of this life loses its meaning. I am bound like a slave to this incurable, deep sting of yours. I have surrendered to the most painful, most wounding pleasure of love. The memories are as real as the saw caught in my throat. I know this longing will never bloom or bear any fruit. This is the legacy of a sorrow that will only dry up and mix with the earth. Behind every lie I told myself, your face was always there. Waiting for you is like living through winter with the dream of a spring that won't come. I am shivering, but this cold doesn't come from outside. It spreads from the center of my heart. All my words are exhausted. Only a void remains where your name does not ring. To believe that we were once a whole stands before me now as my greatest illusion. Suppressed cry within me. Was this what they call love? To remain under this massive wreckage. No consolation works for this bleeding, this open wound. I am condemned to this huge world full of you, but without you. This passion is the wild and merciless storm that took me from myself. Surrendered everything to that bottomless, dark abyss. Take all of my being, take the handful of tired dreams left behind. Because without you, every state of this life loses its meaning. Slave to this incurable, deep sting of yours. I have surrendered to the most painful, most wounding pleasure of love. Only the dying of the fire remains. Only that cold pile of ash. To love you was to prepare my own end with my own hands. Digging through the layers of the skin I used to wear, trying to find the piece of me that you didn't strip and bare. Every time I close my eyes, I feel the ghost of your hand. A map of scars across a soul that I no longer understand. It is a heavy kind of hunger that lives deep within the bone. The terrifying knowledge of being utterly alone. I traded every fortress for a moment in your heat. Now I'm shivering in the ruins of a total dark defeat. The memory of your laughter is a blade that's always sharp, plucking at the broken strings of a tired ancient harp. This is the salt within the wound and the blood within the vein. A desperate celebration of the pleasure and the pain. I am drowning in the nectar that I stole from your lips, watching as the entire world just falters and then slips. Take the mercy, take the pity, take the hollow sense of right. I only want to burn within the middle of your light. Even if it turns to ash, even if it leaves me blind, you're the only destination that my spirit needs to find. The silence in this empty space is louder than a scream. The wreckage of a life that was a fever and a dream. I see your face in every shadow, hear your name in every breath. The love that feels like living and a love that feels like death. I don't want the consolation of a heart that's learned to heal. I want the raw and jagged edge of everything I feel. The bitterness is heavy, but it's all I have to hold. A story of a passion that refuses to grow cold. I am kneeling at the altar of a God that never speaks, watching how the tears have worn the canyons in my cheeks. Blood and brine, yours and mine. The heavy pull of the divine, fading out, fading out, fading deep into the promises we couldn't keep. haunting the places where we never even went, spending the currency of a life that was already spent. It's a peculiar kind of hunger, a starvation of the soul, trying to find a version of the story that is whole. I reach for the air where your shadow used to lean, trapped in the static of a world that's caught in between. My hands are open, but they're heavy with the lack of you, a desperate shade of gray in a sky that was never blue. I swallow the silence like it's the only thing left to drink, standing on the edge of a heart that refuses to blink. This is the thirst of the ghost, the cry of the hollow, a path into the darkness that I'm forced to follow. Take the name from the lips and the heat from the skin, until I don't know where the end was supposed to begin. I am wandering through the ruins of a feeling so deep, counting the secrets that a dead man shouldn't keep. The more I try to touch it, the more I disappear into the heavy vibration of a love that's made of fear. The bitterness is a garment that I wear against the cold, a tattered piece of history that's growing far too old. I look for your reflection in the middle of a tear, but the only thing I find is the absence that we share. It isn't that you left, but that you never truly stayed in the middle of the temple that my adoration made. Every heartbeat is a knock on a door that's made of stone, reminding me that I am most together when I'm alone. I trade the hope awakened for the mercy of the dream, stitching up the spirit at the very rawest seam. Dissolve the memory, release the grip, let the entire world begin to falter and to slip. No more waiting for a sign, no more water, turn to wine. This is the thirst of the ghost, the cry of the hollow, a path into the darkness that I'm forced to follow. Take the name from the lips and the heat from the skin, until I don't know where the end was supposed to begin. I am wandering through the ruins of a feeling so deep, counting the secrets that a dead man shouldn't keep. The more I try to touch you, the more I disappear into the heavy vibration of a love that's made of fear. Just a ghost, just a thirst, doing the best I can with the blessing and the curse, fading out, fading in, where the silence begins. like they're drops of falling rain in a desert where the only thing that grows is the pain. You were the sun that I followed until I lost my sight. Now I'm stumbling through the middle of a permanent lie. It isn't the memory that keeps me awake in the dark, but the way that your silence has left such a permanent mark. I look at the space in the air where your breath used to be, trying to find a small part of the man that was me. I gave you the keys to a heart that was already bruised. Now I'm just a collection of feelings that you never used. This is the legend of everything I surrendered to you, a list of the promises that we never quite made it through. Take the weight of the longing and the salt of the tear, and leave me with nothing but the things that I fear. I am paying the price for a love that was never my own, building a kingdom out of seeds that were never even sown. It's a heavy vibration that moves through the center of me, a desperate soul trying its best to be finally free. The bitterness tastes like the copper on the back of the tongue, a song of 1,000 regrets that will never be sung. I see a ghost in the way that the shadows begin to move, looking for a rhythm that I no longer need to prove. The years are a burden that I carry with a quiet grace, searching for the outline of a long forgotten face. It isn't the distance that makes the heart start to fail, but the way that the passion has started to turn so pale. I trade the intensity for a calm that is cold and thin, wondering how the story was ever supposed to begin. Tear the pages, burn the book. Don't give me even a second or a final look. Let the depth be settled, let the spirit be still. In the final surrender of a broken human will, this is the legend of everything I surrendered to you, a list of the promises that we never quite made it through. Take the weight of the longing and the salt of the tear, and leave me with nothing but the things that I fear. I am paying the price for a love that was never my own, building a kingdom out of seeds that were never even sown. It's a heavy vibration that moves through the center of me, a desperate soul trying its best to be finally free. Balanced at last, the future and the past. The ledger is empty, the die is cast, fading slowly, still. Still. I am holding on to a thread, to the words we never said, looking for a place to rest, with this weight upon my chest. It is a heavy kind of grace to see the ghost of your face in the middle of the air, in the silence of a prayer. I am sinking like a stone in a world I've never known, trying hard to find the shore where the heart don't ache no more. This is the anchor of my soul, trying to make the pieces whole, but the chain is made of sand, slipping right through my hand. Take the mercy from the deep and the promises I keep. I am tired of the fight and the fading of the light, just a longing in the dark, searching for a tiny spark. The bitterness is turning thin, like a second layer of skin. I have traded all my pride for a place where I can hide. It isn't that the love was small, but the love was small, but the height of every wall that I built around the fear, until you were nowhere near. Now the halls are wide and cold, and the story has been told. I am walking through the dust of a long forgotten trust. Strip the armor from the bone, let the truth be clearly shown. I am naked in the rain of a slow and steady pain. No more masks to wear today. Let the shadows have their way. This is the anchor of my soul, trying to make the pieces whole, but the chain is made of sand, slipping right through my hand. Take the mercy from the deep and the promises I keep. I am tired of the fight in the fading of the light, just a longing in the dark, searching for a tiny spark. The anchor is gone, the current moves on. I'm finally light in the middle of the sight, fading deep, fading slow, letting go. finally breaking through the choices I was making. I felt the winter in my chest, a long and weary heavy rest. I buried every spark of heat beneath a layer of defeat. But something moves inside the clay, a memory that won't go away. It is the way you used to look, like a leaf within a book, silent, pressed and very still, against the power of my will. This is the melting of the ice, a very heavy hidden price, to feel the blood begin to flow and let the frozen spirit go. Take the coldness from the air and the burden of despair. I am softening the edge, standing on a narrow ledge between the hunger and the grace, searching for a warmer place. The bitterness was like a shield across a wide and barren field. I thought that I could stay so cold, that I would never have to hold the jagged pieces of the past, or the shadows that they cast. But your name is like a sun when the day has just begun. It burns the armor from my soul and makes the broken pieces whole. I am weeping like the earth during a slow and painful birth. Unfold the hands, unclench the heart, let the healing finally start. No more hiding in the deep, promises I cannot keep. Let the water find its way. This is the melting of the ice, a very heavy hidden price, to feel the blood begin to flow and let the frozen spirit go. Take the coldness from the air and the burden of despair. I am softening the edge, standing on a narrow ledge between the hunger and the grace, searching for a warmer place. The thaw is here, the truth is clear. I am shedding every fear, slow and warm, after the storm, fading out into the new. Only you. hiding place, searching for a saving grace. But the statues have all turned to clay, and the light has gone away. I offered up my every breath to a love that felt like death, building shrines out of my fear, waiting for you to appear. But the incense has all burned to black, and there is no turning back from the desert of the soul, where the hunger takes control. This is the worship of a ghost, a prayer to what I wanted most. Take the candle and the flame, and the shouting of your name. I am bowing to the void in the temple I destroyed. No more rituals of pain in the middle of the rain. Just a hollow, heavy sound rising from the frozen ground. The bitterness is like a wine from a long and dying vine. I have tasted every drop, but the thirst will never stop. It isn't that the faith was wrong, but the silence was too long. I am tired of the hope at the end of every rope, looking for a sign of life in the middle of the strife. But the altar is so bare and there's nothing living there. From the frozen ground, the temple falls, the spirit calls, beyond the reach of four walls, empty and free as it was meant to be, fading out, fighting deep. awaken with a bitter taste of a life that went to waste, searching for the words I lost while I calculate the cost of the way I used to feel when the world was bright and real. Now the color has all bled into everything you said, and I'm wearing out the floor, waiting by a locked up door, with a heavy, steady beat of a long and cold defeat. This is the salt upon the tongue of a song that stayed unsung. Take the honey and the wine and the things I thought were mine. I am drowning in the stain of a love that didn't bring anything but dark and deep, and the secrets that I keep in the middle of the chest where the spirit cannot rest. The bitterness is like a sea that is closing in on me. I have tried to stay afloat on a small and broken boat, but the waves are far too high in a wide and empty sky. I can see your shadow move in the things I can't disprove. It is a heavy silver chain linking pleasure to the pain, until I don't know who I am in this slow and silent jam. Give away the last control. No more water, no water, no more bread, no more bread. Just the things that stayed unsaid. Let it burn and let it break. This is the salt upon the tongue of a song that stayed unsung. Take the honey and the wine and the things I thought were mine. I am drowning in the sting of a love that didn't bring anything but dark and deep, and the secrets that I keep in the middle of the chest where the spirit cannot rest. Just the salt,
just the sting,
just the weight
of everything
fading out,
fading slow.
Nowhere left for me
to go.
I'm looking for the solid ground, but there's nothing to be found. Only the shaking of the hand in a strange and hollow land. I believed in every word you spoke until the final promise broke. Now I'm standing in the hall, watching every shadow fall. It is a heavy, quiet fear that you will never truly hear. Just a trick of fading light in the middle of the sight. This is the silhouette of doubt, turning every feeling out. Take the trust and take the pride, and the places where I hide. I'm lost within the blur of the person that you were. No more certainty to hold in a story left untold. Just the shifting of the soul, losing every last control. The bitterness is like a mist of a ghost I never kissed. I am tracing every line of a life I thought was mine, but the edges are so thin. Where do you and I begin? I have traded all my peace for a debt without release. Every heartbeat is a question in a world of pure suggestion, trying hard to find the real in the middle of the deal. Dismantle the belief, find the beauty in the grief. Let the image start to fade in the temple that I made. No more idols, no more signs, just the breaking of the lines. This is the silhouette of doubt, turning every feeling out. Take the trust and take the pride, and the places where I hide. I am lost within the blur of the person that you were. No more certainty to hold in a story left untold. Just the shifting of the soul, losing every last control, fading into gray at the closing of the day. Neither here nor there in the heavy, silent air. Just a silhouette, not a memory. I am opening the books tonight to the pages hidden from the light, counting every hour that I spent in a state of permanent lament. It's a heavy list of what I gave, from the cradle of a quiet grave. I see the interest on the pain, growing like a dark and steady stain. There is no mercy in the math of a long and solitary path. I am bankrupt in the soul, losing every fragment of control. This is the ledger of my heart, where the ending is the only part. Take the credit and the shame, and the value of a hollow name. I am settling the final debt with the currency of pure regret. No more balances to keep in a silence that is far too deep. Just the bottom of the page and the turning of a weary age. The bitterness is written down in the color of a faded brown. Every entry is a scar of a love that went a bit too far. I have traded all my gold for a story that was never told, looking for a way to pay for the things I couldn't say. But the ink is made of tears, and the numbers are the passing years. I am closing up the shop, waiting for the heavy world to stop. Let the numbers turn to smoke underneath the heavy silver yoke. Final signature of grace in an empty, in a hollow space. This is the ledger of my heart, where the ending is the only part. Take the credit and the shame, and the value of a hollow name. I am settling the final debt with the currency of pure The dust has settled on the floor. I don't look for you anymore. The hunger has become a friend. A quiet means to reach the end. I've walked the length of every hall and watched the final shadow fall. It isn't cold and it isn't heat, but a rhythm that is slow and sweet. The weight of everything I tried has finally withered and then died, leaving just the bone and breath. Peaceful kind of little death. This is the dropping of the weight, beyond the reach of love or fate. Take the memory and the name and the flickering of the flame. To the very bed of every word I never said. No more pulling on the line in a world that isn't mine. Just the silence and the deep, and the promises I get to keep. Bitterness has turned to salt, and I've stopped looking for a fault in the way the seasons had to change, or why the heart is feeling strange. I see the surface far above, the wreckage of a heavy love, but down here in the dark and still, there is no effort of the will, just the swaying of the soul, no longer needing a control. I am the anchor and the sea, finally coming home to me. From the burden of the day, no more hunger, no more thirst. The last is equal to the first. Release the grip. Release the breath. This is the dropping of the weight, beyond the reach of love or fate. Take the memory and the name and the flickering of the flame. I am sinking to the very bed of every word I never said. No more pulling on the line in a world that isn't mine. Just the silence and the deep, and the promises I get to keep at rest. At last, the future and the past dissolving into one. Everything is done deep